Vigilant Liberty Radio News from Independent Journal Review for January 13th. The University of Virginia fraternity Phi Kappa Psi has been cleared of suspicion after 2 months of controversy surrounding a Rolling Stone article which described an alleged gang rape at the frat house. Police have concluded the investigation and turned up no substantive basis to confirm the rape allegations made in the article. This has opened the way for Phi Kappa Psi to be reinstated as a fraternity both by the university and the national chapter. However, the case will remain open for a few more weeks while a report is compiled and released to the public. And while the Charlottesville Police Department has found no evidence the rape happened at Phi Kappa Psi, they are still investigating the incident as reported to see if anything did occur and where it occurred. Terror group Boko Haram is responsible for 2 attacks Sunday in the marketplace in Potiskum, Nigeria. The attacks killed 5 and injured 46, and it is suspected Boko Haram used girls as young as 10 years old to be suicide bombers and carry out the attacks. In December of 2014, a 13-year-old girl turned herself into police after refusing to detonate her suicide vest. The bombings come as Boko Haram has stepped up attacks in Nigeria, with a wave of attacks that have killed thousands of people. President Obama's threat of a veto of the Keystone Pipeline has driven together Democrats and Republicans. Senator John Hoeven of North Dakota said only 4 votes are needed to override the promised veto. A version of the bill passed the House on Friday with 28 Democrat votes supporting the measure. Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia is a co-sponsor of the bill, and new Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said the passage of the bill will be the Senate's first order of business. The pipeline is strongly supported by Americans. People calling themselves the ISIS Cyber Caliphate have hijacked the U.S. Central Command's Twitter page and YouTube channel, putting up propaganda videos and posting personal contact information of U.S. generals. They also warned American soldiers that, quote, "We are coming, watch your back." As the hack occurred, President Obama was speaking about cybersecurity. Both social media accounts were suspended after the attack, and investigations are ongoing. And Paul Ryan, who was Mitt Romney's vice presidential running mate in the 2012 election, has announced he will not seek the 2016 Republican nomination. Saying he feels like he is in a position to make a big difference where he is, Ryan went on to say he believed Mitt Romney would be a great president, but that he did not know what Romney's plans for 2016 would be. And while Ryan did not endorse any particular candidate, he believes a Republican can and should be the next president. This is Amy Curtis with your Vigilant Liberty Radio News from Independent Journal Review for January 13th.
VLR.
This show is produced by IJReview.com.
This show is copyright by VLR Media. All opinions of panelists and guests are their own and may not reflect the opinion of VLR Media, the host, or anyone else.
Let's be clear. Now let's be clear. There are no winners here. Now let's be clear. Now let's be clear. Now let's be clear. There are no winners here.
2 minds are better than one. Time for the right mics with Mike Miller and Michael Hausum.